You know, it's things are good, but they could be better, right? You know,
Yeah.
and so I 100% absolutely feel that one, and I'm really excited to see what we have next coming up here. Fight, fight sticks and flash kicks. The alliteration, man, I love it. It's I'm a massive fan of alliteration. If you've
Me
heard
too.
any of my commentary before, I slip them in as frequently as humanly possible. So, oh, okay. I am seeing
Ooh, a
a
little
Baiken
Baiken.
here post up.
And
And
I have the deets on the Kotter. Kotter is an Axel player who has been doing a lot of leveling up lately. One of the band homies we went to Combo Breaker with. Very exciting because that's going to be an interesting one. Kotter has had her fair share of Baiken experience.
all right, so this is going to be really exciting. And honestly, I think this is going to come down to how well Axel is able to just get the Baiken to approach the way Axel wants and not let Baiken just try to dominate with her. She's got great buttons. Axel does kind of, you know, outspace her with some stuff, but at the same time, she's short. She can just walk right under his 5P, so he's got to work with some other buttons that maybe aren't as great, aren't putting in work. But we'll see here if Kotter is able to really lock it down. So far, Viking not making much space.
Yeah, definitely doing a good job of zoning things out here. That's always the classic of the Axel matchup. You know, oh, nice cross up.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a knowledge check there. Axel can absolutely 2K her on the slide through there. And okay, a little bit of a interesting Oki setup with the 2K.
Yeah, it's just kind of the classic of the Axel matchup. You're finally getting in for the first time and realize you're already at 25% HP, and it's like, oh, well, we can go next. That's all right. Look at the chip damage coming in.
Yep, and that is exactly what Kotter needed to do. Get Baiken to just leave the ground. It's so counterintuitive, right? Like everything Axel's doing is just like, oh, it's making me want to jump, but you jump, and it's over.
Oh.
It's over for you.
Odd whip on that Samigaish, but Raven Romance picking up the combo there. Oh, a little JS. Not quite dead.
PRC with a beautiful backdash from Kotter. Not going to be enough to stop that 2H, though.
Nicely done. Burst Vantage over to Kotter right now. Oh, the cross of Yozansen hits the extended hurt box. You do hate to see that.
Okay. Looks like Rage and Romance like second guess their mix a little bit there, but all right, we're out here.
Here we go.
And Kotter missing the command grab just a little bit there.
Oh, here we go. A nice little JK into the 2K2D. That Axel 2K putting in work for sure. A little bit of mix there. Cells throwing into the corner. Nicely done. Calling out the parry.
Yeah, really, really well done.
Very clean play by Kotter there.
Yeah, Kotter really cleaned up on that one, and definitely showcasing a really, really nice set of matchup knowledge. Clearly hit the books a little bit, and really did a great job working around that parry. It was one of those, like, it's coming. She has to represent the option. I mean, if you don't represent the option, the threat is still there, but at the same time, you know, if you're awake and aware, you're playing around it, that's going to happen every time. And honestly, a lot of Baiken players, as the character has evolved, have just, unless somebody's shown repeatedly that they are willing to meaty you, they just don't do the wake up parry, just because it's more potent a lot of the times in frame traps, and just generally, I'll be honest, I've been vibing with it as an anti-air. It's a hard call out, but like
there you go.
damn do you feel good when they jump in. But
sure.
Getting into game 2, just like that 2S feels good every time Axel uses it. That button just, that's gotta feel satisfying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nice spacing as well, getting those jump packs in. Oh no, the throw does miss, but no big punish coming out from Rage Romance. There's the 2K2D on the cross up. Oh, both characters whipping there.
Oof, a little bit of just pixels of spacing there. Absolutely, just spelling doom.
Absolutely, a little bit scrambly, and I mean, honestly, when you're scrambling at longer ranges, that's exactly where the Axel wants to be, you know. Wants you trying to mix up your game plan and existing in spaces where you're uncomfortable.
Yep, I 100% agree. That is definitely where Axel succeeds and just thrives, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna bait the burst, and I honestly, this conversation keeps coming up in the last couple of weeks. the burst baiting is getting out of hand, guys. Like,
yeah.
it's such a, it's proliferated to the point where it's layer 0. Like, it's not even like layer 1, it's layer 0. Like, everybody knows you're going to bait the burst, so everybody's just holding on to it and taking an extra turn back, basically. And just like, there's so many times, like, maybe Kotter wouldn't have exactly gotten, you know, pixel perfect kill health there, but there's so many times where you just leave kill damage on the table because you're so concerned about bursts that you just fumble the bag.
I mean, you do have to take the burst sometimes. I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's one of those things where when you start getting to the higher levels, I feel like the games can really be decided won and lost just by the burst bait in a lot of situations. But like, if you're just going to be baiting burst, like you could have just killed twice over, sort of thing, if you just done the combo.
Exactly. If you just go for the combo, and it's the same thing, right? Like, if you burst bait and you aren't in a good position to burst bait, you still end up back in neutral. So it's essentially just giving them an extra burst, if you want to look at it that way.
Clean PRC pickup by Kotter there. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, very good. That was a very fast round for for a zoner to be taking life, and that is a big counter hit jump in JH from Baiken here.
There we go. Oh, the tether is down. Let's see what the mix is. Oh, nice far slash coming from Kotter. The JH does not go through there. Oh no! You saw the burst coming with the red RC. Fortunately, did not get the bait that time.
I like to jump out of the corner. 2S, definitely a good button in this matchup to try to call some Axel stuff out. Nice jump, but again, the jumping approach is gonna get you killed. I was. We'll call that commentator's curse. That was Bear's fault. I'm sorry. You know, I was gonna say jump and Axel is just gonna scoop you, but I couldn't even finish it. The commentator's curse was so preemptive there. Damn.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that was very nicely done. I think that you know, struggle getting in a matchup like that, and especially I feel like Baiken is kind of what's the word, susceptible to those zoner matchups, just not even necessarily as a character, but more just like for players, because Baikens are so used to playing at a certain speed, and the second that they have to slow down a little bit when you're playing against like an Axel or a Testament or something, you have to kind of slow down and, you know, be a little bit more methodical. It's just like everything starts falling apart because you're not, you know, running mix, running TKO Zons and doing all the things.
And that's the crazy thing too, is it's like a lot of people do heavily lean on Baiken's ability to engage in rushdown, but like if you just go back to the origination, the, you know,